I've been thinking about making this video all week because I've seen a few posts on Facebook around the Me Too campaign. So if you haven't seen it, it's this campaign asking people who resonate with a history of sexual abuse in whatever form. So people who have been sexually abused in their past need to write a status saying just me too, nothing else, just saying me too. And so for a lot of people this has opened up for a lot of people this has opened up a can of worms basically, and some people are questioning whether or not it's even okay for that thing to this campaign to be running. Some people have told stories of how it's really challenged them, or it's really upset them, or it hasn't been a good experience. And so here's the thing, I've been thinking about what I want to say to you. If you are one of those that has been upset by the campaign, and of course I completely get it. A lot of us are walking around with histories buried so deep just to be able to get by, just to be able to cope, just to be able to move on and be okay in the now. So I get it. But the whole story, the whole thing, the whole debate has got me thinking about my own journey. It's got me thinking about, because some of you know my story, how I was born with a facial disfigurement, and how from a very young age I wore an artificial eye and dark glasses to hide my facial flaws and to cover up, basically. Hide my facial flaws. And so I lived my life for 40 years just hidden, like hiding my face. And then it was time for me to handle it, deal with it, and learn how to show up for real. And this is the point that I want to bring home to you. I would never have chosen to uncover my face. I just wouldn't have. The idea of not wearing my artificial eye and my dark glasses in public was a ludicrous idea. I would never in a million years have chosen that for myself. I really, not consciously, I didn't go around thinking about this, but unconsciously, I had this belief that showing up without my face masked would be offensive to people. It would attract ridicule, that people might vomit when they see me. Like, all kinds of gruesome thoughts were deeply hidden inside of me around how I look. And so there was no way that I would have chosen to go through the process of letting you see the real me. But a week happened, a week in 2009, where just like how you were just scrolling through your Facebook page, you came across this thing that brought up all those bad feelings, or brought up all those memories, or brought up all those issues. The same thing happened to me, that I was going about my business and this boy called me ugly. And then the next day some kids laughed at my face. And then the next day something else happened, and something else happened, and something else happened, all in the same week. Like bam, bam, bam. Like everywhere I went I seemed to bump into prodding and poking this painful place inside of me around my appearance. And it led me to literally on the floor with my hands up in the air saying, God, help me please. And him saying to me, Dion, look, it's time to deal with this. It's time to uncover that face. It's time to show up for real. And what I want to say is that I'm so grateful for that week. I used to call it the week from hell. Now I call it the week from heaven. I realized it was orchestrated by God, that I've come to a whole new level of being, the things that I've learned in the process of unmasking my face and showing up for real is the basis of the work that I'm doing, fabulous work that I'm doing with women all around the world, that I am called to help women to unmask and to deal with the stuff that's hanging on behind those masks. So I wanted to reach out to you and tell you that I'm thinking about you, that that I know that this may be unwelcomed and it may be painful, but if you dare to courageously let it lead you, and reach out for help, you know, and just go through the process. Be gentle with yourself and go through the process. I promise you that this is leading to a more mature you. It's leading to an evolved you. You will not be the same if you allow yourself to go through this process. So, me too, and I'm cheering you on.